the big question is what to do when you do not have any walls, any castles, any fortress, and then your men need to become the castle, need to become the fortress. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, at least for the beginning of this battle, of this episode. We're gonna be using our heavy infantry and our men to create a fortress of shields and swords and spears and horses and catapults. So we're on top of a hill. We were on our way to I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I think it's Angers, or it sounds like Angers, man, in French. So this is like a castle, a French castle, and we were intercepted by the enemy. So our mission here is just to defend our position. This is the army that's going to be taking a castle. So this is what we're going to do now. So when you're in disadvantage, it's not a good idea to put your cavalry too far away from the defense line. That's a bad idea. So let's try to create a formation around our heavy infantry. We're going to be without our armored swordsmen and dismounted feudal, I believe. Also, we got another armored swordsman. So the thing here is just to protect the flanks. Like, be really careful with the units around. Then on the sides you can put some units of spearmen, so you can protect from attacks in the flanks that are gonna happen. They're gonna aim for those flanks. We have also a billman. So for this one, I'll keep them in reserve. In these cases, I would eventually try to use the cavalry from charging from the sides, but the enemies, I think they're more than us. They have bigger numbers, so that might look like a problem for me. So I'm just gonna keep myself like really close. I also don't know what I brought. 2 generals, so we're gonna keep them in the center and of course try to protect our flanks. I don't know how far we're from the we're missing one unit of spearmen. I'm gonna keep them in reserve as well. So I don't know how far we are from the retreat line. I think it's better just to put everyone more close to this spot. I think if I move this, yeah, I think it's better to be close to this line. So I don't know if I can just drag this. No. Or with this one. No. Okay, never mind. I think we have better. Yeah, let's just do it that way. I'm not gonna waste time trying to fix this. So with that being said, we'll trust our men. We're in the continental Europe. We crossed our borders. We crossed the sea. We left our island, but the braveness, and of course the bravery of these men are gonna hold still, like if they were a castle or a fortress, at least. The French from the other side are starting to move. They come in blue and white. We're England, medieval England, red and yellow. So I'm watching, they are moving forward, they're crossbow militia. I think we're gonna try to anticipate this unit. So let's send our cavalry. Whenever you can do this from the start, it's a better thing to do. Of course, once the infantry is really close, you wanna get far away from this position. Okay, thank you everyone. Good luck. They also have catapults. They're firing at us, so we're gonna use ours and just start doing our thing. They destroyed one. Everyone else just hold on the line. First cavalry units are coming in, so let's be really careful. we are holding. Look how the cavalry is trying to search for our flanks. But I was quicker than them. Sadly, in this part, they got our general. But the unit that just attacked the crossbowmen are coming back. Okay, for the moment, the line is holding. We're gonna reinforce the center. It's getting really complex because they have catapults from the rear end. Mines are not doing too much. We're gonna aim catapults against catapults. Let's see how effective we can be. At least if we can destroy one, that would be good. Yeah, I think our generals did their job, and now we're cool. Yeah, we're really far away from hitting them. They're hitting us hard. But I have no units in retreat, so I think that those are good news. We can always charge if we have small space from the rear line. That's also a good thing. We're gonna need some additional space. For the moment, I don't see too much of a threat right now. I'm pretty much more concerned about the catapults. They also have ballistas. Oh man. And they're aiming for our general. That's really coward. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna try to charge from the sides. This is heavy infantry, so we're gonna have to be really careful against our horsemen. When they're static, it's always a bad idea to keep them like really not moving. Alright. Maybe we can do it. We're almost... Yeah, we're only missing some cavalry from the back part. And our cavalry general is doing its job, so... Now it's cavalry against cavalry and some other marching troops, but... The good thing is that we left some heavy infantry protecting our... Well, what's left from our catapult. I think we can do it. Might be just a matter of start moving. So let's be careful about that. Where's my general? I think I'm gonna go and hit those catapults. It's going really close to. We need to be really careful. I don't want to lose my.
Lord have mercy! We've lost half of our men.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of units. Those catapults look like really threatening, you know.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I don't know if this unit has like a special ability. For the moment, it seems like we can get close to those catapults. Maybe it's gonna be a win. Maybe our defense was good enough. I'm not sure. I still see a lot of men fighting in red. We're gonna start giving the order of attack because we were holding the lines for the moment. And if we attack, we're gonna waste more energy. So I think it's time for that. And our cavalry have just hit the enemy line. We need to deactivate those catapults immediately. Be really careful. I think we're only holding one cavalry unit. Man, I think we're doing it. Honestly, I didn't I didn't think we were gonna able to do this. The battle is not over yet. I'm gonna need to be careful with my main general because I only have one horseman holding in, and he's trapped in here. He cannot escape. Probably he's gonna die. Come on, guys! I believe in you. Yeah, he's out. He's out. Now the mission is called to protect the general. We cannot retreat because I was already sieging the castle. So there's no way out from this part. Now if we can take their general, it's right here. We can maybe gain some advantage, but the numbers are really against us. Our cavalry can make the difference. Never mind. Well, It happens. It happens from time to time. Now, it's crucial to defeat their general, otherwise we're gonna lose this entire army, and I'm not a fan of starting my episode like this, right? Now the problem with when losing the general is like, oh man, everything just starts going uphill. We tried. It was really hard. But we gave the battle, right? We deployed 458. The number difference was not that big. I think with the catapults, I could have aimed for their general and just, you know, have achieved something, so... yeah, we're gonna see how that holds. Hopefully they're not gonna attack our castle in the north.
Sire, we need to fall back and regroup.
Yeah, we were able to regroup, so...
my liege.
yeah, that is something. Yeah, now these are the Portuguese. They're attacking us. I'm gonna retreat again. I think I cannot do that again, but I think this is a lost battle, so... well, I was trying to skip it, but I guess we're gonna have it. Why not? Let's build another castle. Another thing, guys, I'll be live streaming for this new channel as well. So I would like to see what you think in the comments, because you know the idea is to make these battles as engaging and, you know, listen to your opinions so that we can all craft the strategies and we can all make history come back to life. But for that, I would like to just know your opinion. So if you can add in the comments which platform would you like me to be in for this new adventure, I would really appreciate it. I don't know if here YouTube it's gonna be our main choice, but if you have a better option, I would like to hear that in the comments. Okay. All right. So this is what was left from our from our human castle, and now it's just like a tiny human fortress. So we're gonna take full advantage of the terrain. I'm gonna try to locate myself on a hill. Yeah, maybe here. I think this is the best spot, so there's nothing much else to do. Now in this time I'm gonna use the catapults against the enemy. Probably the spearmen and, you know, the heavy infantry that was left, just try to protect it here. I was trying to skip this battle, but, you know, Destiny didn't allow me that. And we still have a general, so I think it's also good to try to protect it and, you know, do my best for things to happen. Now these are not the French, these are the Portuguese. We've been in battle for a while. I have created this campaign like before this video, so yeah, this is an old campaign, but it's not too old. Like, it's old enough to have good units, it's old enough to have good castles, but not enough for me to have like a lot of territory. I still have the Scottish kingdom in the north, so we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. Probably keep the peace or not. It's not gonna be my decision. And yeah, that's how it's gonna be. There's a lot of infantry. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hold this. I've never taken a look at the detail of this Medieval 2. It's really spectacular. I mean, for a game that is too old, they have like really interesting models for the uniforms, for the armors. My men are still waiting up here, so I hope you're ready as well. You also look really great, guys. Okay, so how to approach this, that's pretty much the question. I think we can only hold on to our hats, and there's not much else to do here. I put myself on the top of the hill, so the enemy have at least to get a bit tired, you know. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. They have mercenary crossbowmen. For these ones, I would risk the general. I think it's the best idea, but they're too close to the infantry, so that's a problem. Alright, so now we can see our lions up in the hill. I think sending the general is still too risky, but I don't see any other choice. So, yeah, good luck to my general, because there's no other way. We're all gonna die here. There was also no other way to retreat. We're just facing our destiny. If we're gonna die fighting. That's all I know. I don't care. Or at least making the enemy get scared a bit. Hey, whoa, watch out. I always confuse the buttons of acceleration and zoom in. Now it's time to go back. Okay, go back. Good. We did something at least. We showed them that we're not here to just fight. We're here to give everything we have, right? I think that's something. I'm also intending to open like new formats for this channel. You know, we have already started the American Revolution campaign, and now we can begin with this one, you know, medieval England. It's always interesting to study this history, and yeah, probably more wars, probably World War I or II. But for the moment, we're just gonna face our destinies. We're not gonna live, but we're gonna fight. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know where we're aiming, but it's time to start firing. Yeah, our units were just destroyed. Yeah, this was the reason I wanted to skip this one, but you can always learn something from each battle, even when you are destroyed miserably, like right now. So for this one, the lesson's gonna be probably skip these battles. Yeah, our men from the catapults, they were just, oh, look at these guys. Whoa. I don't care about your armor. I'm gonna hit you with everything I have. Yeah, and of course we see the arrows firing towards this place. Of course, in real battlefield you wouldn't do that because your men are fighting. So I think for that part you would just wait. Oh man. Okay, so we're still missing some battles ahead. So do not worry. There's still a lot to do. Yeah, this was really bad for Sir Alfred Potter.
Sire, we should retreat.
Alright, at least we're still holding our castle. I'm gonna have to recruit some more troops. Good thing is that we have, like I told you, like this campaign's not starting from scratch, so that's a good opportunity for us just to retrain ourselves and do not start from scratch, because from scratch is just a lot of work. I'm also sending some reinforcements from the island, so yeah, we're in control of London, Nottingham, York, and other cities. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on forward. Okay, Spaniards are on our doors. But I think we can hold that position. This has been sieged like a lot of times. Portuguese, Muslims, Spaniards. Yeah, that castle is... I've learned a lot from that defense. I don't know why the London is not in English. That's weird. I'm also not sure if I repaired the walls, so hopefully they're not gonna attack us right away. Never mind, I think they will. Or they want to you know...
I speak on behalf of my lord and people.
No, you're sieging me and you want a ceasefire. That's not gonna happen. Of course not. We're just gonna have to hold ourselves inside our castle. Good thing is that our men are... most of them are being able to retrain. Let me check. Yeah, our walls are in good shape, so I think we're gonna be able to hold. In London, I'm gonna retrain some of our units that we're fighting in that spot. We're gonna have to bring some archers. That's militia. Okay, so Spaniards are here. The Spanish force. We would call it Castilla, but now we know we have 314 men against 201. The balance of power is... it's in our side, so...
Show no mercy.
I know that we can do this. And of course, the idea to make this in live stream in the near future, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take like too much time like making this decision. Is that I want to hear you. You know, the idea of this format is just to grab your ideas. Some things I cannot see because I'm narrating, I'm taking care of units, and through the chat is also... it's always healthy to have some backup. You know, that's the point of an army. You know, that you would receive some help always. So I need your help. I need your help. I'm just trying to find the best platform to start live streaming. Of course, all the main key points and videos are gonna stay here in YouTube, but yeah, for the moment it's just... I think the live experience is so much better, and it's harder because you cannot easily fail. You know, if you make one decision, you're out. If you make one wrong decision, yeah. All right, everybody, let's do this. It's a beautiful afternoon in our castle. I don't know how to pronounce this in French. It's C-A-E-N. I would call it Caen, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I need to study a lot. Okay, so I mean, look at the scenery of this Medieval 2 is just spectacular. I love it. For me, this is the best Total War. I was hoping for a remaster on this one. They announced the Medieval 3. I would have preferred Empire 2 and Medieval 2 remaster, but anyways. So we're going to defend this castle with what we have. We have the walls. We have two inner walls, one inner wall and another external one. So it shouldn't be that hard. You know, the enemy is not. The enemy is not has not been too many time outside of our doors. And of course, I think I'm gonna improve this a bit. Yeah, brightness, just bring it down. I think that's better. Okay, I don't see anything, so that's gonna be something. Okay. So how to defend a castle? Well, that was almost the day-to-day of medieval times, you know. These societies, they came within the walls. After the big empires fell, they just have to survive within the loss of each castle. For example, the Germany region had a lot of kingdoms and castles and nations, so whatever was outside of these walls was a threat. And of course, for England, it's gonna be that way. So I hope we can protect this the best we can. Now we have good units of armored infantry. That's gonna be our heavy infantry, the best equipped men. More protection, but also make them slower. Was a really heavy armor. So I think our best move here is just gonna be, I think they only have one battering ram. I think that's the name. This one, to break the main door. So, with that being said, I assume the no. They also have a siege tower and some other units. So we're gonna have to prepare for that. So of course we have really damaged units. We have people with one soldier per unit. Sometimes people ask me if in this game you can control one unit. And the answer is, if you only have one, technically you can. So in this case, this guy's gonna defend the door. So yeah, how to defend when you're in disadvantage? Well, you put one guy in front of the door. Nah, I'm just kidding. we have the rest of the forces up here. But of course, we're gonna leave our best men, I think, in the. Yeah, I'm not sure. In this case, I would just ask you, but I'm not sure about this. So I'm just gonna leave the more powerful units up here. I don't have any archers, so that's also gonna be a problem against the towers. And yes, that's a problem. But yeah, the most big units, I'm gonna keep them up in the wall, on top of a wall. And the rest of them, we're just gonna try to defend down here, of course, except the guy that is just one unit, one guy, because it's really dangerous. I have 9 units of cavalry. There's a big one here. I'm gonna keep this one in reserve, probably here in the middle. No, yeah, it's better to keep one big one down here. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so I don't know how long we've been here, but it's time to begin. Our men are gonna hold their ground. This is England. Spain wants our castle. We're gonna say no to that. And of course, we have the walls, we have the armors, we have the brains. We have also arrows and fire, so that is something. Now, it would be nice for our towers to just destroy the battering ram. Or the ram, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. But I don't have any archers, so the towers must do the job. We're also gonna have to be really on top of things and see if they decide to move their towers. Yeah, they're moving their towers. That's not good. Now the ram has no damage at all, so I think we can just prepare for that. So the units within are gonna be ready, are gonna prepare. Technically, we're kind of in disadvantage, but at the same time, we're not. For me, the walls are always gonna be like one way of pure defense, you know. Now they're in our entrance. These are the gates. That's a better way to call them. I think we can wait. Probably send some more units down below.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Yeah. So that's not good. Yeah, I think. No, we're gonna hold. We're gonna hold up here. Now we can form better, because they're probably gonna send some cavalry if they have. I'm not sure if they do have. Where's my general? It's really far away. We're gonna ask every single of our horsemen to just attend to the situation. Let's just go our way and help.
The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Now the gates have been destroyed, so everyone stay inside of their houses, because the battle has just begun.
St. George save us. The enemy have the walls. Defense of all will be lost. The enemy have ladders at the walls. The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does...
Yeah, some additional units of cavalry are hitting. We need to be careful of the... Yeah. This unit is climbing. using the stairs. We want to be a bit more to the right here. I have a lot of units. And never let the enemy gain the sides, you know, the flanks here. It's crucial to keep them on, to keep that tight. Also, the tower is coming in. This unit is ready to go. I think we're gonna have to bring our cavalry in as well. Our general is still waiting in front of the gates. The enemy, I believe, it's gonna start to climb up the tower. Now they're just positioning it.
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls. Let courage and skill and arms lead our way.
Okay, for the moment we fight. If anything happens, oh, there's another unit. Yeah, we're gonna hold this one on reserve. Always keep units that you can move in case that anything happens. But probably here is not gonna be the case. So yeah, let's just start moving there. This man has only one, so I'm gonna retire it. No, too late. Okay, so the battle is taking place in 3 sides. The left wall. Our units are holding their ground. The cavalry here is hitting hard, so we're gonna use our own. But it's him, we did it. Okay, those are great news. Left wall has been cleared. No, not yet.
Victory will be ours.
I'm worried because here I thought I had some units and now there's no one.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, we abandoned positions here. That's really dangerous. We're gonna have to now fight in an uncomfortable position. We're gonna need to cross this door and just start climbing back in. Some units were on the hunt. I think now we can reinforce the center by bringing the extra unit that we had before. So we're just gonna make them come here to this position. Yeah, Spaniards are retreating and the wall has been secured, at least for a part. We're gonna keep the general close to reinforce morale. Our men are moving towards the gate. We need to protect that part. I'll see if we can flank them, maybe hit them from the backside, but no, all our units are really destroyed. We only have our backup coming from this position, so I think it's better just to hurry up. But things are looking really good. There's one unit that's gonna try to come back, but our defenses are doing their job. Good thing about having walls is that you don't need to have any archers within the castle. Like, you can only trust your towers. Of course, it's always better if you can have archers, because then you have a bit more wheel. The towers they fire automatically, so there's nothing that you can do about it. Like it's really hard on that part.
Move out.
Okay, good job everyone. Where's my infantry unit? Perfect. We're arriving, and I think we're only missing one cavalry unit. This one's the general. But they're thinking here like, should we attack them? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I think we can start walking. We could walk away from the castle. No, we're still waiting. Perfect, everyone. We have just won the battle. I'm gonna send my general to gain some experience. This is how we make it. After 2 great defeats, you always wanna take a small win from time to time and enjoy it, because you don't know, wins are special, victories is special, so never take it for granted. Alright, Let's go, everyone. I want to see you running. Okay, so we did it. We couldn't take new positions. We lost some men on the battlefield, but we protected our castle. We protected England. And the invaders are gonna think it twice next time before they attack us or try to take our castles, take our lands. So we're gonna charge once again. I don't know why we're running so slow. There we go. Okay, thank you everybody. I hope to see you next time on live stream. I'll try to tell you how and when. But for the moment, we will honor every man who fell in world history, in the battlefields, in the Middle Ages. It doesn't matter, defending their nations, of course, for moral causes and within the limits of ethics. So, great job, everyone. And thank you. Narrating for you, Imperbox. See you in the next one.